Hey, Steve Champagne here. Hopefully you're getting a lot of value out of the basic version of the Facebook advertisement profit calculator. Today, I just want to take a few minutes and kind of go over the deluxe version of the calculator to see if this is something that actually makes sense for you, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into this video. The first thing I want you to notice is right down at the bottom here is that we have some additional tabs, okay? Beyond self-liquidating, we have a whole funnel series where it's all tied together, where we have a front-end offer, an OTO 1 and OTO 2. You can also figure out a continuity program, and you can also then get a graph of all your profits and expenses. So what I'm going to do right now, just to keep this video short, is kind of pause it, put together a quick scenario, and then run you through the scenario. Okay, back with you. So I've put together a scenario that I want to run you through that I have with this calculator, okay? So let's get right to it. The first thing I did is we are going to target a market of 50,000 people, all right? And if you remember in the basic calculator, this is all the same. And we're going to have an ad reach of 1.5. So we're going to reach these people 1.5 times. And we have a medium CPM cost of $7. And we're going to target the campaign for 10 days. So total budget for the campaign is $525, pretty small campaign. And the daily ad spend is going to be a little $52.50. Now let's move on to ad performance. So far it's the same as the basic calculator. Now we're going to have a click-through rate of 1.25%, and we're going to have an opt-in rate because we have a killer offer of 30%. So we have 625 folks that have visited our website or our internet property, and we have generated 188 leads, which gives us our metrics of a CPC of 84 cents and a CPA of $2.80. Now, to make this a self-liquidating fund, what you would have to charge is $14, okay, based on the cost of this campaign. So if we had a front-end product of $17 and we had a purchase rate of 20% of our leads, we would make an additional $121 after covering our ad spend. Now, a little bit more to take us out for a nice dinner, right, with a 23% ROI. Let's take this to the next step. Now, this is where the Deluxe calculator will really help you put more profit in your pocket. So we go beyond self-liquidating. Now let's put together, instead of having just a single product, let's put a series of products together to bump up the return on investment. So we're going to keep the front-end product the same, so these numbers are the same, but we're going to add a couple OTOs in. The first one is a $97 OTO, and 30% of those folks are going to grab it. And what we're going to see is a combined return after ads of just about $1,200, and the ROI on the campaign is 226%. Still not bad. Let's add on a second product. Now this product is $197. Maybe it's resale rights, maybe it's white label. 20% of the folks would take you up on this offer. So what do you have for a net combined revenue after ad spend? Well, you're going to make $2,764 for a combined ROI of 526%. That is really, really good. So as you can see, now if you did a self-liquidating, which is good, if your primary goal is just to have a fund that continually pays for your lead generation, that's awesome. But if you can take the time to actually build out a small funnel, then you'll be able to actually make more profit on your initial marketing campaign. We have one final tab, and that is a continuity program. Now, maybe you have a membership program, maybe you have a coaching program. The way I've set this up is that, at some point down the road, maybe, 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you've continued to nurture that list, build rapport, credibility with them, and you put out a more of a medium-size product or medium-price product to make some more revenue to it. Let's say this is a 3-pay program of $400. It's a 2-month coaching program or a 3-month coaching program. So the lifetime value of that program for the customer would be $1,200, and you would bring in roughly about 19 new customers on the program with just a 10% conversion rate from your lead list. All right. So your net continuity revenue after ad spend, and this is assuming that you take in your ad spend, okay, is $22,275. Now, if you did this some point after your ad spend, You don't have ad spend to take that out of the equation. You don't have to take it out of the equation. You actually do 22,800. Now let's look at the ROI on this project. This is real ROI here, okay? If you take into consideration what you initially spent to build that list, which is $500, and you made this type of money, that is serious return on investment, okay? And I'm not going to get into these metrics. And lastly, with the Deluxe calculator, we graph it all out for you so you can see exactly how things stack up. Here is your cost. Here's what a self-liquidating offer would look like. Here is what each individual funnel premium would be made, and then this is the sum of the funnel. This is your continuity program, and then we graph out, if this was one campaign altogether, we add up the continuity plus the sum of your funnel for total revenue of $26,089 compared against $525 investment. Pretty good rate of return on investment if you ask me. So this is the Deluxe calculator. Just a couple more things before I let you go. With the Deluxe calculator, you're going to find an additional tab here called Marketing Resources. And every once in a while, I'm going to try to put in some free and a few paid resources in here that are going to help you along the lines of what I think are really good resources. And I've already put a few of these services in here. One is a cheat sheet that I have for advertising for bigger markets, for local businesses. That's the space I come from, and I put together a really nice comprehensive cheat sheet for interest and behaviors. If you've worked with the ad manager, it's really difficult sometimes to kind of dig into those interest in those behaviors. So I've put a cheat sheet together, and that'd be available for you right here. I've also developed a business evaluator. So if you're working with local businesses and you want to determine whether or not you should even be approaching them for as a client to evaluate, well, this spreadsheet that I put together is going to help you evaluate businesses to determine whether or not you should be even approaching them. Remarketing Ninja, if you haven't looked at this yet, this is going to allow you to build remarketing lists on Facebook and Google AdWords when you can't add tracking pixels. Okay, this is great for YouTube videos, PDFs, and affiliate offers. You're going to get a great deal with this through this link. I'm going to give you my down and dirty lead pages with Google Forms. This is a hack I did, and I can show you how to set up a nice lead capture page for any local business or for yourself using Google Forms. The last resource I have in here at the time of this recording is one of Mark Thompson's products that just came out called Lead Grab. I really like it. It allows you to leverage high authority content to generate leads and sales. So you might want to check that out, okay? So that's there available for you. So just below this video, you're going to see the buy button. So if you really want to pick up the Deluxe calculator, go ahead, just click on that button. You can make payment through PayPal. Hopefully you have found this quick overview of the Deluxe Facebook advertising calculator to be beneficial. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.